Hey, it's me
Hello?
here. Hello, hello. Yeah. Is that good?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. I'm not going to fix myself however I look. I'm going to take that excuse I liked before from Chris Johnson. Two things I want to share with you today. Is this being recorded?
Yes, it is.
The reason I'm asking about that because I want to share some good news with you. Okay. Number one, is Chris Johnson here?
I can bring him on. Chris
No,
Johnson,
just to, if I want to make sure he's here
He's
because he's
here. He's
working on that.
here. He's
Gursminder
listening.
here, Neeraj here. Okay, anybody who's working with Bangladesh?
let me see. If you are in Bangladesh, leader, if you could please raise your hand so I can bring you on.
Maybe.
Mahfouz, are you there? Okay, he's raising his hand, so let me bring him on. Hang on.
And I'm here too, Ash, if you want to know.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just kidding, but
Okay.
All right, let me bring
of
on.
course you need it. Yeah.
Akram, are you on?
Okay, so what time? Sure. Let me. It's not gonna work. Okay, 1 second. Who works, Mari and Gursminder, Neeraj? Who works with Bangladesh? Is Mahfouz here?
Mahfouz is in, I believe. I brought him on to the panel. I'm looking for another one. I'm looking for the leaders.
Mahfouz is here.
Yeah. Yes, I am here, Mahfouz.
Are you visible? Okay,
Yes.
great. Good to see you, brother. Just
Yeah,
one
I
second.
am
I want to
also.
make sure I have my 20 minutes. Hey, Chris, good to see you, brother, there.
How you doing, Mr. Ash?
Fantastic. Fired up. So fired up about the future. And oh, Charles, by the way, I heard you talking about, I don't hear negativity anymore. I feel we are owning the world. In case you're wondering, I'm texting, okay?
Take your time, sir.
So I said two things, it might be three. So the first thing we talked back about, I want to try to work on something for our Bangladeshi team because they were doing such a wonderful growth and work in our business. And we thought we want to give them some support as we do always. And I don't know if anybody here recalls. So I said, give me some time, probably back in July or August, and I'm going to get back with you and see what I can do for Bangladesh. I'm going to support them. So the truth is, I did not. Okay. So I failed to deliver. I had in mind I was just going to get a license or anything of that uh, to the Bangladeshi market. So I thought because they were skeptical and they were new, so we thought if we give them any sort of legal documentation, that would help them out. I was wrong, so I over-delivered. What we did is we ended up doing so, and don't Google, take the information from us, okay? So we are getting OnPassive Bangladesh documented, and not only that, you're gonna have a two-story office in Bangladesh. I'm
Wow.
not going to tell you the address where it is. It's just a couple of weeks. We'll finalize a few things, and we went all the way to the top. Okay, so if you're talking about the government happy with us, that is a good decision they made. I will share with you more specifics up to what level of the. Okay, it's above a bus driver. Okay, what's the highest position in the country? Around that circle. Okay, so we will give you the specifics on that. So because of the good work, because of the need to our sisters and brothers in Bangladesh, you couldn't ask for better support. We're going to give you not only a license, okay, for OnPassive, totally legal, totally registered and documented. Not only that, blessed from the highest authorities, okay, the highest, okay, all the way, and doing great connections with them. We'll get you more updated on that, and then opening an office there. We already hired some individuals. We paid some. Okay, so we are already physically in Bangladesh officially. Now, I know 99% of you are not going to respect, and they're going to Google. You're not going to find anything. The source of information is my mouth. So hang on. I'm going to give you the details once they're done. A couple of weeks, but again, so much work, more than you think, more than you know, in the background, behind the scene. Cannot give, all the details because we hardly can catch up with what's going on. We cannot stop the work and talk. We walk the walk, then we can talk. Okay, so we did it, and thank you and congratulations. So that's one thing. Bangladesh are officially on the map of OnPassive, and we are on the map of Bangladesh. That's one thing. Okay, I wouldn't share with you unless it was finalized. So this is really a done deal. All right. So you should have every reason to be confident and excited if you are in Bangladesh. You deserve it and you earned it, if you all agree with me. So please give them a big congratulations in the community. And, anybody will, in the future, those who qualify or do a great work like we did in India, they would be welcome to the office and meet up with our individuals, okay? But we're doing it in a very professional and classic way, as we do everything, okay? So, what's the other thing I was going to talk about? Yeah, pending founders. They are almost dead from 2019. We have till the end of the week, okay, period, okay? When I talk to you next time, there will be no 2018, no 2019. They're completely dead, and we're just going to finalize the remaining part. Either we flush them out or we can use them. So anybody has that last window for the pending of 2019, I'm sorry if they're not going to move. We're just going to either give them to somebody or flush them out, like literally until the end of the week. I'm not going to have one single pending after this week, okay? Okay. On Wednesday, India Standard Time, that's another topic. And thank you, Peter, for taking the notes. On Wednesday, so OnPassive, I'm sorry, OFounders is done, complete. We are on or in testing mode right now. OFounders complete. That is including, okay, the integration of OMail, OTracker, OTrim. I'm talking about a complete product, okay? One model of ONet, which is O Network, which is the needed portion for OFounders and for our community. Obviously, much better than what we've had in the current GoFounders. So a piece of ONet, a piece of ONet, and OMail Complete, OTracker, OTrim. And guess what? I forgot to tell you. We also have OBot, okay, which is a chatbot integrated, and we're going to have a hotline in the future for those who really love support and all of that, okay, 24/7. We're going to have a hotline, a button in the back office where you click and you have 24/7 phone and a ticketing system, okay. It cannot get any better. This is only founders. So OLead is also being integrated. Now, if all good, then I will do the final test just to approve it. If I approve it, I will tell you. So that would be 48 hours from now, okay? Like about this time, I'll be done. And if I approve it, then I will tell you it is fully functional, ready to go, tested, secure, all of that, and ready to go live. It will be upon us to decide to make it live, okay, to go. And obviously, that at that point, you're going to have to use the 2 layers authentication factor, which is you're going to have the CAPTCHA, okay, plus the OTP, one-time temporary password, okay, or one-time password to your email. So every account will not just log in and, okay, every time you're going to get that. And that is being prepared for a couple of reasons. So security, and get used to that, okay, and the single sign-on for multiple products, because if somebody can access your founders, meaning they can access your mail. If they can access your mail, potentially or eventually they can access your wallet. So that's why it's important to have that security. It can be inconvenient, just another step. Gotta have so open your email first, then your existing email that you log into OnPassive through that, or founders, okay? So founders will be the same login. It's encrypted. We don't see the password. You know it. It's not going to change, okay? But from founders and on, it will be requiring you to open your email and do not switch the login for mail. First of all, we're not going to do that. Okay, remember, no email change, no email address change. 2, we might close mail, and it's only available for the founders now. It's an exclusive product for the founders. So meaning when we go to OnPassive, it will be chrisjohnson.com. That is your email. So contact or boss or brother or email info, whatever it is, at your branded email domain name. Because of that, okay, it's annoying looking at myself. Okay, is it a good lighting here, or? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. So I hope that is clear. Once we say we are live, okay, and you try to log in, make sure you have your existing email address. And there's only one click for the mail for one time. You're going to have to do that to activate it and choose. We're giving you the option to choose your own email address, like the username for the email address, which will be omail.ai, artificial intelligence, omail.ai. So it could be Niraj, whatever you want to name it, okay? So we're not dictating the email address. You can use it all the way, okay? We might keep it permanently for the founders. We'll decide with you, or it could be just cleared out once we, or closed down once we go to your actual domain name, which is with OnPassive. You follow me? I hope you're excited. Mahfouz, didn't hear any comment, didn't hear any screaming. I thought you're going to be cheering in the streets and chanting. Okay. I'm just teasing you so you can speak up. Take it away.
Ash, really, I am so much thankful to hear the good news because Bangladesh community, they are just doing their fantastic job. And you know, and I think all our LC leaders, they are supporting us a lot to our Bangladesh community, and they're so much dedicated. And that's why it's their long desired things already. On 26th August, you came and joined at our webinar, and also they proposed for our office. That's why I think it will helpful for us, because you know Bangladesh is a developing country, so they will be so much agile, more agile. They will be so much, and really, uh, we are very much glad to see you here, because you are in a family tour, and we are just praying. Even though our today's webinar, we also prayed unitedly for your betterment. Of course, Almighty will keep you safe, and you will come back safely. Yeah. Thanks a
Well,
lot
I would
once
tell
again.
you, thank you so much, Mahfouz. No, well deserved, like you said, and I said, we definitely, this is only the start, and I didn't want to promise you specifics until we do the work. So the work is done. Like roughly 2 months ago, we did that. The idea developed. 2 weeks later, 2 months later, done. And without crying, without whatever it is. Now I just want you to know, it's important to know for every individual in our Bangladeshi team that we have, like your governments, they are an advocate of OnPassive because
Wow.
of their vision for the future of digitizing and adapting, the AI, and like many other countries are recognizing this is a future. This is a future. So we are not following. We're really being followed now by so many, world leaders. They see that what we saw a couple of years ago is the future. They're recognizing now that now, and they're just giving us good support. And this is only the start. Remember, the month of October is not done, and this is another good news. So uh, let's recap again. So Bangladesh, done deal. Okay, under control. Better than I thought. Better than I initially, plotted in my brain. Now pending are dead. Okay, as we all know, uh, anything above the 1 million, and I want to express that to you, going back to the count of our founders, is an extra. So we really have a lot of room to replace dead founders. I'm going to say that not unintentionally. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. With actual more deserving founders in the little window that is left for the founders. After that, there will be another position for them. And it's not much time until we are completely global and open to the public with OnPassive. So I don't have time now to justify anything. It's done. Okay, we got the numbers, we got the power, we got the products, we nailed it. Okay, it's literally like my attitude right now. I don't care. I told you I'm going to do it or die. It's a done deal. It's like there's no shadow of hesitation or doubt in our mind now. So those who are still like scratching their head, it's too late. We don't have time. They're just going to wake up when we're at the top. So that's why anybody that is really not taking action with their pending account, just replace them if you have any. It's too late. Don't even remind them. It's too late. I mean, 2 years. Come on, 2019. So now, after that, we will see what we do with the 2020 until now. We either flush them out or just replace them with more deserving, committed founders. So just to clarify to you, how many 25-year-old do you know that are dead, but we will bury them officially when they're 75 or 85? So I'm not insulting anyone by saying dead founders. I'm talking about in terms of value. There's so many bodies with us or physical existence, but are they really impactful? Are they influential in any way? Do they have any value to to mankind or to humanity? So I don't think I would measure somebody by how many accounts they're bought or if they do have an account. It's no longer a case of making a decision for $97. This is literally a game changer. I think you probably heard that word like a gazillion time in your life, but for me, this is the only game changer I know in my life. Did Apple change the game? Yeah. Okay, with the iPhone and the touch screen and all the products they come up with. Yeah, of course, definitely. Did the internet in general change? Of course, absolutely. It did change. Okay. So there are just a few game changers on the whole digital arena. And OnPassive is indeed a pioneer. It's already done. Whether you believe it or debate it or argue that, I decided we are a game changer. We have a tremendous value that is irreplaceable, that will make a significant impact on humanity now and in the future, and a legacy would be left behind us. You follow me? Okay, so everything we do is by design. We designed our success out of nothing, literally from out of a thin air. Okay, from scratch. We didn't inherit anything. We just made it. We walked the walk, and it's just something to be proud of. So please don't mention anything negative to me anymore. I can't, it doesn't even, get through. It doesn't. Click to me that I'm going to talk about the price or the value, the dollar amount. And obviously, this is something that I hope you're seeing. What a beautiful, do you see that cloud like the sun right behind it? Wow, something is happening there. Okay. So that's my attitude, and I hope you become as bold as I am with what we've done. When you work hard and you are patient and you get through all the ugly stuff, and now nothing, will slow us down. I told you. Okay. Do we have challenges? Yeah. Okay. Every day, of course, multiple, but they're like drinking water. That's the nature of the business. And you're not going to find this anywhere. You're included. You just, I don't know, God loves you, or you just happen to be a fortunate person. So, and definitely so many of us earned it in a way that they saw the vision. So this is, really something to work for and to look for. All right. So if you see, I'm giving you a heads up. If you have 20 pending or 3 or whatever the number is, and one day you wake up, they're not there. Uh, Come on, you want us to wait another 2 years? No. Or they expect us to wait. So if you have any pending 2019, run. If you cannot clear them out, don't worry. They don't deserve it. Either you give them to somebody, or, and again, do not offer additional accounts. If you have an account, the people they have an account, that's all you need to do, please. Okay, I want valuable account. I'm not any, there's no need for any volume or number. We have the numbers more than we ever thought. Okay, we're just after the quality. The people really would represent OnPassive, and they would like have the image of OnPassive founders. Not many people on this planet would have that title. And 20 years from now, 17 years from now, many would die if they existed or knew in 2020 and 21, if they knew and heard about OnPassive, so they would have just have done anything. Okay, if you thought like, oh, I wish I knew about Facebook or Bitcoin in 2009, no, okay. This is nothing like that, okay? This is something revolutionary in every way. And those who saw the vision and got in and rode with us absolutely will be blessed. Those who are like a dead shell in a way, I can't wait to replace them, and I hope so. So if somebody, is misbehaving, or you believe, we're going to have some good time with them. So yeah, there's so many technical things are happening. We're just going to be giving you little by little. We don't want to go over that. Okay, yeah, I am in Georgia now. Okay, this picture behind me in Savannah, Georgia. We stayed there. Right now, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, we're headed to another destination, but we are tracking weather conditions and developments in the business. We're working on multiple markets like Bangladesh at the same time, legally, financially. Okay, I feel I've done. Okay, I feel I have, like I'm not finished. Okay, but I've done a good part of my mission proudly. If you're talking about the vision, done. If you're talking about, being like rock stubborn on the vision and not, blinking, yes, we've done that. If you're talking about surpassing challenges and ugly stuff, we're done. We didn't even have to tell you most of it. Okay. If you're talking about completing products, done. Okay. If you're talking about me paying, not like finished again. Okay, but I have paid, I have explained, I've showed, I support, I continue to main and guide and everything. So it's only a matter of time, okay, that I'll tell you this check, 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 check. So many things are happening. So we're not going to have this Zoom platform, for example, another 6 months. I'm just going to tell you that. Just example. I'm not going to give you example, okay? We're not going to have Gmail, Yahoo, okay, for another like 6-7 months in our life. So this is literally a transition, and it's okay to take it in naturally and organically. You don't want to rush and kind of like get confused and overwhelmed. So I'll give you an example. Like we're gonna launch Mail along with Founders, but we're gonna launch it about 15 days later, okay, this year. So when we launch Mail, like now, like anytime, is whatever is done with Founders is already market level along with the big players. If you're talking about Outlook, Yahoo, AOL, all those, Hotmail, and Gmail, of course, okay, we're not any less of that. How do you feel like your company already at a level, okay, 15 business days later, we will be, and I guarantee this, okay, we will be ahead of all of them on that, because we have to gradually do some testing, security, scalability, and some performance issues and all that. So we have some components are done, but they cannot go live right away. It has to be kind of, staggered. It's just technical stuff, okay? But how would you feel having your name, and how do you feel having your name on the best email solution up to date? A year from now, how do you think we'll have Mail along with artificial intelligence and all those components? I don't need to go back to what I said before, but I think there are 3-4 AI components that will be over time within the next, few months or so, once they evolve and mature. How do you feel? You should take ownership and a lot of pride. My suggestion of coming this far so quick. I didn't even have time to think how long it's taken. All I see is done. Saw it, went to work. We're not done, okay? Work would never finish. If you finish work, you're done. What's the use of you in life? So work is like a worship in my opinion, or philosophy. If you're not doing something at a higher value and character than yourself, then we're just counting days, like those dead, youth. So when you have a purpose and you live on that, even if you're young or old, it doesn't matter like what the number is, but that counts. Okay. So you could be 105, yeah, a candle every year, cake, okay, but so are you noticeable right now? So Martin Luther King, because we took the kids to, Martin Luther, Atlanta is the homeland of Martin Luther King Jr., as well as, if you care, Jimmy Carter as well. But for example, like few names anybody can recognize in the past, now, and in the future. Okay. So I'm having a conversation with my son. Why do you think everywhere you go, academy, theater, museum, this man died well over 5 decades ago, and we still talk about him? Okay. Why do you think he's a good speaker? I said, yeah, more. And we know because he didn't live for himself. He wasn't living for. In fact, he gave his life for the generations to come. 50 years later, we're still talking about him, and like he's a big deal. It's not like just another name. Like you would respect that, like such a a prestige, and we carry a lot of respect for the man. Anyway, so did he die? No. Physically, he's not with us. For decades, but he still lived with us, and he will live like eternally. Now think about how many people, think about within your own family, they exist physically with us, but are they noticeable? Are they any important? Do they have any significance on anyone else? If they leave tomorrow, meaning, they just disappear. So are they noticeable? Will they make any impact? So we have about 8 billion people right now living and breathing, okay, walking bodies, but how many are dead? Okay, and how many, if they don't come to work tomorrow or don't show up for life, okay, not work, will really make an impact? Ask yourself, if I don't show up tomorrow, what would happen to humanity? Will it be important, noticeable? Would anybody, be affected? Or just adjust the counter, the clock, the timer? I want you to be proud as an OnPassive founder. You matter and you count, and it's a very rare opportunity. So what we're doing is nothing less of a tremendous achievement. It will be historical, and I think you're not fully grasping this just because I don't blame you, because there's not enough time to talk. And the action is rather greater than the words here, okay? So our doing is much bigger than our saying in this occasion. So start thinking. Is not about the age or the time. How long did it take? How much did it cost? How many people? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's what are we doing and where are we headed? Okay, are we making a difference? So the day that you wake up and like you don't have anything to the statement or to the balance, to the sheet, to the inventory. Okay, if you don't add anything, that day doesn't count. Just a number. Okay, so I want you to think we are making a severe impact with OnPassive. Okay, that's really the bottom line. And I just gave you one example, like mail. That's just one example. Okay, so measure on that owning everything. So OnPassive is one of a kind. I don't know what else I was going to talk about. So I thought I told you where I am. Okay. I told you, listen, okay. This is a good, powerful thing to feel. I don't care about anybody's, approval when it comes to my agenda or my schedule. Okay, if I plan something and I feel like I want to stay, or if it rains, I don't feel like it. This is powerful. I cannot wait for you to feel the same. I don't have to ask anybody. I will justify it. I was going to start, with America and then go overseas. I could do it the other way. I was going to start, south to north. I'm unpredictable and I want to be that way, disruptive. I will go with what makes sense and what's rational without ever hurting anyone else. Okay, just as long as you're keeping your word and promises and all that. So sometimes you have to balance. Okay, so there's so many variables involved. And I feel so good that I never told you a date for a launching date for OnPassive. We have, hopes, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the bottom line, we've got to put the work. The work will dictate how long it takes. It's not. I've done my part. I feel okay. I told you I paid. It's done. Like it just like once things are delivered, what I ordered. Okay, so it's done. Okay, on all avenues. Now the same thing here. Okay, when I feel that I don't know, there's something not completely in my hands or relies on me, I don't give you the word. I don't tell you exactly where I'm going to be and all of that. And thankfully, I didn't do that, because had I done that, now I'm going to have to commit. I'm going to have to kind of scrub all of that and give you a different plan. That would be confusing. So I said, let me see how it goes. I got kids. They're wild, okay? As normal kids, they got a lot of energy, and I don't want them to hear me, but not so much brain at their age, okay? But they think they know everything. And we got less energy, a lot of brain and wisdom, and we calculate and compute everything. We're perfectionists, and they're kids. So there's a age gap here, or whatever it is, generation gap, and energy and weather and climate and things happening, and along with the developments of other things. So if I thought I'm going to take 3 days to do so and so, and it ended up taking me 6 days, let it be. If I thought I'm going to stop here and I end up, no need, change the destination, perfectly fine. So don't judge me when I don't give you specific dates. It's for a reason, because I feel if I give you a date, I'm going to have to be committed. And if we don't do that, and can you remind me who makes those dates? Us. It's like digging our own graves. So I wouldn't give you something I'm not sure yet what's going to happen. As long as there are variables not in my hand, I'm going to have to wait. So there's so many other developments. But ironically, in life, up until this moment in my life, anytime I plan something, okay, and I do the proper work, genuinely with heart, okay, you get a better pay than you expected, okay? Better payout, always. So it is definitely a lot better than we thought. Not so shabby. We're still alive, right? Okay, that's a good thing. Anything you wish for me to say before I go?
Thank you.
Hi, Ash.
Gosminder in Punjab, how you doing? No, I know.
No, I'm still in Canada. Yeah. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Thank you very much for your all updates, and definitely for all our Bangladeshi friends. They must be pumped up right now because of our announcement. And going with Ash, with our Bangladeshi friends, as I have already talked to Mahfouz also, and I let you know about their termination of IDs, and they are really concerned about that. If you can address that matter a little bit, because there are few our founders who were like a 1-year-old or 6-month-old who have their teams under them, and they have also got terminated. So now, like, they are messaging me and what's going to happen
We
with
can
the
fix
team
that.
members.
I hear you. No problem, Grisminder. Like I explained to you, obviously, I appreciate addressing that. No, uh, just understand. We don't terminate people. Okay.
Yeah.
It just the payment get completely rejected or disputed by whether their side or our merchant, which is Stripe. No secret. Everybody knows that's the only merchant we have right now. So if it's rejected, whether it's after an hour or a year from the payment time, there's nothing we can do. We literally compromise and sacrifice that payment along with the $25 fees between 18 to 25, and then that account technically becomes unpaid. So we don't make it pending, we make it unpaid. What I suggest, if somebody has a team and the account has been closed, then to address that, the only way we can do is reactivate the account, okay, which is an exception, okay, and we're just going to make that for Bangladesh. I don't agree that we're going to do this for more, let's say, than before founders, okay. We're not going to do this again. If the payment fails, if the account is terminated, it's their responsibility. They did not manage. I do apologize for that, but it's not my decision. It's not my decision. The payment drops. I don't have a payment for that account. It becomes dead. So the only way is we can work with you for a couple of days before founders. You follow me? And then anybody with a downline, we can reactivate them same date, same position, but with a different payment. The only obvious payment becomes, because now they're going to be blocked from the card, the only way is they have to do a what do you call it, a crypto payment. So what I suggest is we would need a list of those if there are many, okay. The name and email address, all right, and I think that's all I need. So what we will do is we will make them pending again, but we will have to recover their debt. Now, if somebody with no downline, please do not mention that because we're not going to reactivate them.
Okay.
Just making that exception for somebody with a team, any number more than one, we will reactivate them. Just one exception for Bangladesh. Nobody else should come back after they've been terminated. Now they're waking up. Okay, now they see the value of OnPassive. They're just going to work it out. I will not cater to that. Okay, so just one exception, Bangladesh, a couple of days. Give me a list one time. I'll have the technical team sit on it, reactivate them, make them pending. So for a short period of time, and the only payment method would work for them is the crypto, any coin. So Red Referent, are you all packed up?
You know, Ash, I've gone and bought an extra large suitcase
For me.
for the
Are you
wife.
moving? Yeah. Yeah, you probably want to come on that boat the only way because that's, you can imagine with other kids, and their toys and their diapers, and
I hear you.
so it wasn't a bad idea to go in driving.
Yeah, you're loving it, really. Come on.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
You look like a dad today.
Kill me. Say it again. Jane?
You look like a dad today.
Thank you.
A super daddy, but a dad.
If I may cut in really quick, Mr. Ash, thank you for being here. It's great seeing you. I need some help if anyone can take over because I need to go pick up my daughter. And I put some note in the chat to see who is coming on next when you are moving forward, carrying on with the roundtable discussion. So it's in the chat. There's 3 people that still have questions. Mr. Ash?
Brina will take over from you, Julie.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, and take care. So on Monday there will be one winner, okay, because the weekend happens on the last day of the month. Okay, so Monday, November 1st, it will be the first SUV car prize to one of our staff in Hyderabad. Okay, and I will be announcing that live with them Monday morning, Indian Standard Time. That is November 1st. Okay, so one guy or lady will come to the office. Transportation, they would have their own car and key when they go home. What else? So I'm going to have to let you know what happens on Wednesday with O-Founders, and we will decide, because do you feel we just put it live, or should we make an event? Just kind of
Let's
I
make
think we've
an event.
waited so long. Let's have an event for it, man.
Yeah,
It's a big occasion. It is.
Whatever is easier for you, Ash. Whatever is easier for you.
But I make life easier for him. He's
I like
riding
you.
cruising now.
Wow. I feel I want to move in with you, Chris.
Hey, you know what, Mr. Ash? I have to say thank you for everything that you've done, because everything you've said has happened. We're all the people I answer all these questions to every day. But I am so very proud of Mahfouz and Akram for Bangladesh. And I'm so glad that you announced that today, because you just made a whole country extremely just happy. And I give all that credit to Mahfouz and Akram, who built this up. And I'm amazed by all we did was step in and support them. They did all the work, and I'm very, very proud of those guys. But Mr. Ash, thank you for following through on what you said. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris. No, well deserved. And that's the beginning. We want to make mankind happy, hopefully.
Hi, Ash.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fired up. How you doing? I'm good. What about you?
I'm cold, but I'm good. I must say, you know, I love the attitude. I really, really do. And I appreciate the attitude.
Thank
because
you,
it's full time, you know, it's full time that people wake up and smell the coffee, as they say, you know, because what we have is just tremendous value, you know, and just yesterday I was talking about leaving a legacy, right? And this is what this is all about. You know, it's not just about a single event, you know, or a brief moment in time. You know, this is a lifelong journey, right? We're just getting started, right? And so people have to realize the amount of value that this business called OnPassive is bringing to our lives and to our loved ones. And we need to take it serious. You know, we really need to take it serious. I love the attitude.
Thank you, brother. No, indeed, we come from the same school technically. So I understand, you know, average mindset, they need justification for everything and excuses and all of that, and they would play victim, but nothing gets done. They don't provide a solution. So are we supposed to follow them or the other way around? And when you feel like you are doing above average accomplishment and work, should I come and cater to their volatility of thinking, like you know, their mood or attitude? No, I don't have time, and I don't feel sorry in any way. Okay, it should be the other way around. I'm giving you a solution. I'm sacrificing. I'm doing the work. Okay, so either you be thankful and you take it. You don't like it. That's absolutely fine. I'm not gonna blame you. Okay, I'm just working on my goals. Okay, if my goals don't fit, they're huge for you with the limited, not you, I'm sorry, okay, or somebody's limited mentality. It's like a truckload on a small Fiat, the tiny Bug or Volkswagen, or a ladybug size. Okay, should I shrink? No, I don't fit in. I'm gonna crush you with my vision.
Yeah, we need to lift them up, you know, not them bring.
Exactly. You hop on and you ride along. Exactly. If And again, it's normal. A lot of people are going to be intimidated by what you're doing, okay? Whether it's taken some of their wrongdoing or some of non-doing, okay? And they're just going to have an excuse to justify their misery somehow or dissatisfaction is because of you. I have no impact on you unless you take the value from me. I'm not here to take away from you. I'm here to add value to you. If you take it, great. You don't have to thank me. Just live with it. But I'm not going to listen to you if you're going to grump and whine about what I have. Okay? I don't care. I totally don't care.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, like, so somebody, if they're going to tell you it's taken a while or found, no, I don't like it. Just what Marina said right now. Okay, we waited a long. To me, it just like it turned to be a better. It kind of like gives me that stomach uncomfort in a way. Okay, because if you know what we do and what we go through and like what could have been done and what we've saved you from, okay, you would say, man, you've done it so fast. So it kind of bothers me when somebody just like, have you done it? And like we've seen how long it's taken somebody to create a giant. It's not 2 years or 3 years. It's even like a year since we start shaping up, like a year and a half, say. Okay. So just because we started 2018, but totally something different, we upgraded, and then, you know, things didn't start taking shape unless you're talking about a year and a half later.
And you're also doing this in a global pandemic. Like, come on, for the past 18 months or so.
And how much hate we've taken.
Yeah, and yet
internally and
done.
from around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resistance. Like, do you have an idea what we went through? Hell with governments. And I just recently shared with you some of what we went through. Some of what we went through with the Indian government. Again, from whom? From founders. Like the work that we put to maintain and protect as a savior to the business could create another giant. Doesn't have to be in IT, something else. So we dig our own graves in a way, like because of our mindset and because of old philosophies or experiences or judgments. Okay, just because we thought, oh, this is not real, this is so and so. I don't want to even call the labels, but just because. Okay, now we had to go through the suffering, but your brother said, I'm not gonna blink. You vomit, you do what you want to do, you die in the street. I'm gonna crush you, I'm gonna deliver. And I feel I did. Because I feel we live a higher, a purpose than somebody's mediocrity or just finger pointing and trying to make a dirty buck or two. Okay, versus somebody want to make an impact or simplify our life, a true value, a true respect to mankind. So why am I going to cater to them? It's a part of the game. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to deal with it, but it doesn't affect my, philosophy. It just makes you stronger. I'm sure you've noticed the boldness, because every time you crush, you clear out from the way, you become the strength and they fade away. Okay. Like swimming in, water, like, fresh water, not salty water. Okay. It's heavy, but if you scoop from, you float in. Yeah. So we feel the same way. We're going to roar.
Don't get me wrong. When I say it's taken so long, maybe it's the wrong terminology, but I've been telling founders, we'll blink and we'll be in semi-launch. We'll blink again and official launch will be here. So I honestly believe it deserves a celebration to thank the staff, to thank
exactly.
You and everyone. It's a big occasion. I get very excited. And yes, it's going to be here, and people are going
You know,
to
Marina,
neglect it.
the only
What is-
finally I appreciate to hear, like from, not from you, from, you know, those, you know, mindsets, that finally somebody's thinking in a proper way, a clean way, you know, a fair business model, you know, a meaningful value for nothing, just for mankind. Like that finally is justified, okay? But finally, oh, okay, after like, okay, finishing like O Connect finally, like, no, you say, like, we didn't take time. Just like Michael said, pandemic, buildings, resistance, okay? Founders, haters, the corrupted market, okay? Governments, departments, okay, go on. Building the team, recruiting people from scratch, teaching them, internal friction, and I shared with you some of the corruption we go through too. Okay, it happens every day. Financially, we had to figure out a way, like something we thought, you know, this much money, now it's bigger than this building I'm in. Okay, it's a big building, yeah. So we succeeded to find a way to fund it. And, you know, we still have every, I would say, Red, I feel, or those who, Marty DeGarmo, you used Stripe. I feel one day I'm going to log in live or do a video, but without revealing any confidentiality, like any privacy, okay? But I want to show that we haven't taken a penny. I feel like I just, for fun, I don't know if I have to do that, but I feel the founder's money, I can prove, okay, to trusted people that we have not taken a dime. Like literally, we have not set up the cash out method. Do you understand what I mean? Like we're collecting through a gateway or a merchant, okay? That is Stripe. It's not connected yet to a bank where you withdraw. How much did we withdraw from 2019, 18? How much? Big fat zero. It will be blank. I can show you, like GoFounders, it's GoFounders account / OnPassive. We have not taken a dime.
You don't
No,
need to
Ash,
show.
I
You
know how
don't
you
need
feel,
to.
Ash. Yeah,
You
I
don't
know how
need to
you
show
feel.
anybody anything else.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to prove anything.
As a matter of fact, I mean, I know exactly where you're coming from, but like everybody else is saying, nobody deserves to see anything for $97. Anybody who thinks that $97 is what is building OnPassive, oh my God.
Absolutely. The same question last Sunday, somebody asked me that this thing, $97, and I replied same thing, that not even a single penny have been used so far out of all these 1 million people, and we know this. So you don't have to show to anybody. Yes, we trust you, and we trust this whole process also. Okay.
Thank you.
And we don't want that you should prove yourself. You have already done so much thing that it's if somebody is not listening or not believing, let them go. We don't want these people.
I
really
love how the attitude is reflected among the leaders now. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it's okay to be not arrogant, but super confident. I'll tell you what, people don't want to, I mean, followers, employees, you know, people in general, they don't want to follow a weak leader, okay, or hesitant, like confused. Like, why would I follow somebody they don't know what they're doing? Or they're like shady or shaky in every way. People, trust me, when you know what you're doing and you stick to your guns, people are going to start changing their mind and follow you and ride along. Okay. Wow, Julie, are you back?
Julius.
Driving.
There you go.
No, I'm
the car.
driving.
Okay,
I'm
I see.
actually It's raining here, so I'm just waiting in the car line.
Okay.
Hey,
No
Ash,
problem.
is it
But
proper
in regarding to what you're saying about every penny, I don't think you ever need to show anybody anything. I think what people need to know is that, which companies has a biggest budget to do marketing for the campaigns that coming up. That's just my thought. I brought
So
it.
I don't know what to do with those millions, Julie. Do you have any suggestions? I have extra money now. I didn't even have a plan for it.
I said this to some of our friends here, and I said, which company
I can spend a
does?
couple billions if I have that. Okay, just to let you know. You don't have to give me an answer. To create
I did
more
say with
value.
this.
I love creating things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I said
wish I
this
did.
with a couple of our friends the other day. I said, imagine what companies out there that has the biggest budget for advertisement for campaigns that's coming up. I mean, just the way that we think, we need to kind of turn it around a little bit. And if we're thinking just about $97 or whatever the negative out there, that's all your mind's gonna think. You got to change the way you think. Step away from that negative thinking and look back in and see the value. And the only way for you to be able to see it is for you to remove yourself out of all of that negativity. And that's just how I go with life. That's my perspective of life.
That makes sense.
So
Julie is in line to pick up Celestine. What about you, Michael? Are you Ubering?
Yeah, I'm getting my practice for when you arrive. But no,
That's good.
I'm actually in the car waiting for my son, so he's at practice.
I
So
thought you were running away.
this is now a little bit more private than being inside the building.
Super.
Ash, I want to officially welcome you to Atlanta. Our
Thank you
Atlanta
so
team
much.
has been glad to know that you made it safely to our town.
Yeah, one town at a time. I'm just checking up on my family. They're still alive. We're still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. Hi, Chunky. Okay, yeah, they were expecting me to leave with them. Thank you so much, Dr. Bill. So I am waiting to conclude O-Founders deal, and we'll be able to see the next step.
We brought a World Series to you so you would have something to do while you're in Atlanta.
Really?
The Atlanta Braves are playing right next door to where you are tomorrow night.
Where? Where are they playing?
In Atlanta, Georgia.
Like where? The Mercedes-Benz?
No, actually, I think they're starting in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Is that right, Houston? You'll have to swing back through for the second part. How long do you think you'll stay in Atlanta?
Well, we've been here for a couple of days. The plan was tomorrow would be the last day, but I'm gonna have to finish my meeting on Wednesday with O-Founders, and from there we'll take it. And it's gonna be rainy. I was planning to go to the Smoky Mountains, but it looks super duper rainy from Thursday and on. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be a good time to drive. Okay, so they do about 2 good hours without crying or complaining, but after that, I feel like I just want to drive into a wall or something. Have you felt like that?
We took our 3- and 6-year-old to Nashville last week.
You
Another
did?
feeling.
Wow. So did you
Another
pass
feeling.
by the Smokies, or how was it?
It's an easy drive, about 4.5 hours.
You still see colors like foliage?
Not too much yet.
Oh, not yet?
Smoky Mountains are the other way up Tennessee. Nashville's kind
North.
of to the
Yeah,
west.
straight, yeah.
Mr. Ash, I just wanted to let you know I sent you an email that has some recommended pathway that has beautiful fall path and driving. So I don't know if you received that, but it's in your email.
Yeah, I thought I looked at that when we were still in
Yeah.
Florida, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, we did like we shared the plan with the founder, so that's still intact the way it is. Yeah. Just the only thing, it's probably inevitable that we're going to ship the car back and fly back. Yeah, just like, it will be a long way. So it's probably not going to go as fast as we thought, considering weather conditions and kids. And I'm trying to balance my time, making sure we don't affect or hamper the delivery in any way. So India and you know that the IT hub there is one topic of my day. It's just one topic, and that topic you can break it down to 30, 40 things, you know, between staff, between salaries, appraisal, documents, you know, issues, challenges, technical guidance. This, I need 5 minutes, 10 minutes, approval for this, approval, you know, equipments, all of that. People fly, they go different places, all. It just, so one location that is Hyderabad, and I can tell you it is, I can spend the 24 hours just on that and I will not be done. But I cannot give them the whole 24 hours, okay? And obviously I'm still alive, so I still have, you know, to be with the family and do other things. So like I just told you now, do you think Bangladesh just happened like that? You think we just saw one office and we decided we're going to go for that, or somebody paid for? So how do you move money? How do you choose? How many offices did we see? How many people had to travel? How many challenges and, you know, changing strategies and all? 2 months is done. So look how easy it is. Got the idea. I didn't promise you anything. I said, let me see what I can do. I thought I'm just going to license it, but then we ended up, you know, because of translation, because of, you know, they're doing good. We want to give them support. The government endorsement made a big difference. And we thought, you know, we're going to put a good foot in their vision in a way, okay, toward a smart Bangladesh, digital Bangladesh.
Yeah, actually, as Bangladesh government is really focusing on digitalization, especially for last 10 years, 10 to 15 years. Okay. So Bangladesh government will be so much happy to get OnPassive
They
offices
are.
at Bangladesh also.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they opened the doors, honestly. I'm kind of like happy the way they took us in.
And one thing, as I want to mention, actually, you just made our day. It's now here at 3:15 a.m. That means 3 a.m. here. The day already started. You just made our day. And we are very much thankful and grateful to all the LC leaders, those who are attached with the Bangladesh. They are supporting a lot, especially Gushminta Dhillon, Modi sir, and our Marty, Krish, Julie, Angie, Peter, Aloha,
So who's your
Renata.
favorite Mahfouz?
Thank you. I
That's a
salute
tough
all
one.
of you.
So I'll tell you, I'm also still I just will have to say really, and I mean it, but I'm going to tell you the amount of greetings for my mother's birthday and the love and, you know, whether videos or every leader that spoke anything on the 16th of this month, roughly 9 days ago or so, while we're, you know, getting ready and traveling. Honestly, I never thought this would be good. It was just a simple reaction. Yeah, my mother's birthday, but I never expected this love. So I thank you so much, everybody, for that. One word, I'm speechless. I will never pay that. Like, it's even hard to take it in. I still didn't take it all in. I mean, the comments, the videos, my mom, I didn't even have much time to speak with her. I had to talk to her like literally 5 minutes or so. Usually I do spend more time with her, and, you know, especially on her birthday. She had a good day. It was a big surprise for her, and she wanted me to share with her all the comments and things like that. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to go and package them and prepare them and all of that. Just just, it's overwhelming. So thank you again.
She is our mother too, Ash.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she's a hot one.
Are
Hey,
you
Ash.
having fun, Ash, on your vacation? Are you having fun?
Shoot me. Yeah, I planned it. I can share with you. Everything I do, I plan it. I mean, on a serious note, okay. I don't do things just randomly. I don't react. I like to be in control of my, path in a way. So we had the second baby, Yusuf was a COVID boy, okay, and I think for about 6 months we didn't go out at all. So the first time, like at first when we started like seeing people, he literally was thinking, or we don't know how he was thinking, but his reaction toward people is, what is this? I'm not joking. He didn't see many people, okay? Very few. So it's almost like a tiny boy seeing, one exotic animal or something like, or alien. What is that? Okay. So it took a while for him to adjust to people. Okay. It's that bad. Okay. And then it's totally the opposite from the first one. Was born in California and, very social. Now, when we obviously started to see the end of the products and preparing for the launch of OnPassive, we know we want to prepare for something, historical. And once we saw the plan, obviously it's going to be global. And because of that, we planned it, and everything I do, I want to do with them. Okay, it's not like I'm going to leave them here and I go travel the world or the country, and they're home. It just, why? Okay, it's not a job. Okay, it's a choice. Okay, so I want them to be a part of that. Hopefully they would be inspired and meet more people and see different levels of life. They're like, why is this 70-year-old working as a billman in a hotel, okay, or 75 versus half of their age, somebody younger that is paying them or being the treated. So it's a good perspective to live it. Okay, and so I thought a few reasons. Number one, I want to warm up. Okay, I couldn't take it any longer. I want to meet people. I'm a people person. Okay, I want to meet people directly, and I felt the pandemic held it longer, but it's time. So we're going to do it wisely. Okay, but I do have a good desire to do that, and again, they have to be included. I wish it was earlier, like in the summer before this year, but obviously, we got ill and all of that. Anyway, it is what it is today. We're going to make the best out of it always, and then I think it's a good rehearsal or training for overseas, because traveling, individually, it's easy. It's, one pack, you go one destination, but when you travel long term, multiple countries, multiple destinations, and all of that, and doing work, and the family with you, and needy children totally depend on you. It's a project, okay? As much as you think OnPassive it is, okay? So I'm gonna just switch over. I see. I just see my shadow on the. Who cares? Yeah, because I'm against the window, or the window on my back, so that's not a good idea for filming. Anyway, so yeah, that's a big reason I want to practice with them, and I feel because we're gonna travel overseas, I thought they need to know here, the nation, okay, and the States, and know a little bit more of the country and the history before we go out, along with meeting the founders and in the United States, and launching the products here. So I thought it's a good plan to do rather than just like get there or go overseas. And obviously, how do you do it? So airplane is not going to be a solution. So we thought, I've been thinking about that from the beginning of the year. It took us about 7 months to receive the vehicle that you saw. Yes, it's not easy. They don't make the chips, and especially if you need a custom. We went after a size, and I don't know how to drive an RV and all those. You see, I'm horrible. Or a big truck or a bus, or so I can do a truck. That's why I had to include them. But now I'm having a sense of, okay, yeah, we can do it. I mean, I've been with them and we're still alive. Okay, that's good news. All of us. So it's good. It's good. I feel they needed that too. Spending time with me, and like my son Omar is asking, like totally you're with us. Like you don't have any meeting, any webinar. You're not going to. Like, no, I'm with you. So it's like hard to believe. And I feel it's bringing us closer. So not that we're not close, but closer. Okay. Yeah. So they're calming down because they're anxious. Like they know sometimes they're following me to the door, like leaving or coming. Like they know my time is limited. So they have those few minutes. They're impatient, anxious. But now they feel, okay, yeah, we can talk, relax, and just. So it is a good decision. It's not easy. Marina tried it last year, I believe, and she tells you it's not easy.
It was
But you don't
exhausting,
have
but I'm
small
glad
kids. Yeah.
No, I tried that years ago with 2 small kids
Oh,
and 2 teenagers. It was the pits. 3 weeks. No, it was no fun. But
yeah.
Ash, I wanted to ask you, the new CEO, when does he start?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
The new CEO that you've hired, when does he
Yes.
start?
Yeah, you sound like, I think I like you to be a prime minister or anything. Yeah, okay. Like, oh, it's
I'm
so easy. Hey,
curious.
by the way, the sky is falling. We're going to have a nuclear war and a pandemic. And, we're having a few bombs, but everything is fine. So, oh, by
Yes,
the way,
wonderful.
where's the new CEO? I told you I'm not going to tell you.
Not
Don't
where. I
try
said,
me.
when's he starting? When's he starting?
He
That's
already
not.
did. He already did
Oh,
in September.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
that's news to me. Okay, thank you.
absolutely. I like how you
Very
make.
cheeky, eh?
Can you
Sorry, Ash.
just clarify for the founders, Ash, that this CEO is not replacing you? Can you just clarify that for them?
So that's why the title, like we are crafting that. Okay, so literally will lead one country. Okay, but multiple locations in one country, multiple buildings in one country, and now he's already in a different country, multiple locations. So that's 2. And the third one potentially could be, so that's on one, like in one region. Okay, so it's not just one market, so as much as they can take in, but also he's an inventor. He got a few inventions that want to, very creative, okay, want to kind of partner with OnPassive to be the vehicle to bring those dreams to fruition. Okay, I don't think I'm after the CEO. I don't mind when they have an OnPassive, you know, overall having a CEO to replace me. Okay, like if I feel everything is under you know, control and flawless, yeah, no problem. I don't think I'm after the position. I'm not after having a name actually. Okay, but I'm the owner of OnPassive. My wife is my partner too. You know that, okay? And you know, I don't have any plan to take partners or put it on the public, you know, stock or market share. So it really doesn't matter the position. Like, so if I have a CEO, let's say in Hyderabad, let's say that, okay, or if I give the manager, the director in Bangladesh, if I give them a CEO position, if it's for a good thing, why not? I don't mind it. But I'm here. I'm still needed. You know, I don't know if it's a good thing for the business, but nobody's gonna replace that position. I don't see that in the future. Not because I want the position. It's just the need of the character, the, I don't know if you want to call it the charisma, the personality. It is somehow tied up with me, and it might be destructive if I unplug too soon. So it's not to a point where somebody's taken my place, but one region, somebody I can rely on, and they need me every day, multiple times a day. So it's not like they're taking over still, because they need to know the details, the desire. They still have to report to me. They still have to ask me, you know, everything. So it's not like they've taken over, but it just because they're so huge, they're so talented and creative. Okay, we thought that they're deserving that title. So we can have multiple CEOs for multiple countries, obviously, okay, and departments, executives, okay, until we have a final corporate structure. So right now I'm making it like a horizontal shape. It's not a tree. It's not a pyramid or hierarchy, you know, up, down. So we're like a circle, one team. We have this OnPassive. We want to fulfill that and complete the mission.
But it just makes sense to me though, because we are not, we are many companies in one. So I think we're allowed to have many CEOs. Makes sense.
Yeah, but it's, you know, let's say the OnPassive United States of America is, you know, is going to have my name on it. Now, if there is a use for taking out that name, I'm not attached to it. I don't need it. And I don't even know if I called myself CEO or I was given that just by default. Again, it's our game. Nobody's our boss. We do whatever we like. As long as we protect the business, nobody can make a decision that you and I wake up tomorrow and we don't have a business, okay? So that we have to be clever, okay? We have to be aware of that, okay? But if we empower people, give them positions, authorities, titles, okay? Sometimes when somebody is new to the organization, all they have is a what? Title. How are they going to move the people below them? Title. But after you give and you prove yourself to the organization and they see what you've accomplished and you make a difference in their life and take care of them, they start taking care of you. And that's the core definition of leadership is influential. At first, it's managerial. It's a management. You get a position, people follow you, they have to. You got a position, you're the boss. You're their manager. Now, if you don't have it, they're not going to follow you. Okay, so it's not like, oh, I'm a leader, trust me, follow me. No, who are you? But when they prove themselves, now it doesn't matter the name. will be their relationship. I'll tell you what, I can share with you about our relationship with Bangladesh. It's a live definition, okay? One of our amazing leaders, okay, and took us like an executive position with us and in another country, okay? The manager in Bangladesh worked for them for about 15 years or something, okay? I'm not sure, but it's many years. I know they worked for 15 years in their career, okay, before they become full-time OnPassive. So they left, you know, during the pandemic to visit the family in Bangladesh. They were unable to return, okay, to where their job is. So that individual ended up unemployed, but super loyal to the first manager we have in a different country, okay? They just asked, you know, I asked for a favor, or like, you know, can we speculate? I want to see what's needed. And then obviously they have a good reputation and a good, they're trustworthy. That's what I look for mainly, okay? And hard work. And so they give us everything quickly, okay? Like maybe 10 offices or more, okay? We asked for, no, areas, different cities, all of that. Lawyers, accountants, and obviously everybody interview and offer and one by one in different scenarios. We felt, okay, they're good fit for OnPassive. When we asked them, we would like to turn you into, okay, to be with us, they said, okay, what's OnPassive? They looked it up. They said, I love it. I'm going to do it for my country. They realize how much, support we have in Bangladesh. So they said, I'm going to do it for my country now, not just as a job. And we said, but we still have to pay you. Okay, so what do we pay? I said, if you give me nothing, if you give me 1 taka, you know, your money, mahfuz, okay, I'm happy. Okay, that's like less of an Indian rupee. They really meant it. No, like you give me anything, I'm happy. You don't give me anything, I'm good. You've given me enough. So the Bangladeshi is so loyal to their leader before, not as a manager, even after they left the same career that connected them, but they have so much influence, what they've done to their personal life, how much they grew and they progressed with them, okay? After that, does it matter the position or the title or the salary? No, it just, you feel like I want to work with you regardless what. Like, how many of you would feel, okay, we're going to scrub OnPassive, let's do something else, okay? I'm just saying, okay, just for the sake of it. But you know our mentality, our philosophy, our theory, our caliber, okay, we're going to create something else. Do you think we'll find a few people who say, no matter what you do, we're going to be with you? 7, 17? Okay, exactly. Whatever we do, it's people join people. People do business with people, okay, with and based on what you do for them, not based on your title. So nobody asked me for a title or a designation, for example, let's say in Hyderabad, and I said no. Nobody. Whatever title you want, take it. It doesn't mean I feel like you are. If you tell me I'm the king, I'm, you know, an angel, okay, yeah. That's how you feel. If you want it, if you're hungry for it, take it. But it doesn't mean that's how I feel for that. Or you're valued by that designation, okay? So how many people you feel like, wow, this is so dynamic and productive, and you feel they're the owners. I worked at a company when I was like a graduate boy, okay? That's centuries ago. And people thought I'm the owner of the company, or at least their son. I had my heart in it. I was very comfortable with it. People dealt with me and they gave me the last name of the owner. They assumed. I'm from that family. They never thought like I'm just an employee. And they connected with me more than the employee. He wasn't that educated, the owner, or that, you know, people personality. So yeah, people avoided him and dealt with me. Okay. And I'm just an employee.
True leaders lead by example.
So what are we talking about exactly? I feel it was a little rant today. Okay. It's all because of Marty DiGamo. Oh, can you come here? What's the matter with you, brother? I love picking on you.
In other words, we're on track. We're way ahead of schedule. Everything's cool. Nobody must panic. Things are happening at a rapid speed.
And if somebody
Fasten your
feels it's
seatbelt.
otherwise, what's the answer, Marina? I want to practice with you today.
OnPassive is looking for visionaries. You need to be a visionary.
Tell them I
in
don't
order
care
to-
what you think. What's happening is more important, and what I think is more important. And I don't mean myself. That's how you should care more. How do you feel, and what do you think? And you don't have to tell me, but that's what matters. Again, people will follow you. They will smell you. Okay. Would somebody come and tell Marty DiGarmo when we're launching or this is taking long? They know they will be dead. Okay. But you know, it's not like they're gonna throw themselves in his lap and cry and whine. Yeah, but if you allow them, they will come. A lot of people like to cry on somebody's shoulder.
I have my own product. It's called Oh Bite Me.
Bite me, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So can like I know a lot of people talk negatively, but somebody can come and tell me like that. Even I've dealt with governmental, you know, positions that they're coming and I had an attitude is like, you're corrupted. I'm going to prove myself that I'm the good one. It's just how you feel about yourself. Don't sell yourself for cheap. If you're not sure this is really it, like, why would somebody else believe it? It's in your heart. Okay. And don't think people are like going to follow your words. They're going to follow your breath, you know, the unspoken things. I mean, the least is we should be proud of the accomplishment. How long? Okay. We could have taken, you know, 13 years to do OnPassive, and I don't need any justification from anybody. They don't want to be a founder for $97. You know, from the window, not from the door. Jump. So forgive me if it sounds arrogant, but I'm just fed up with like mediocrity when I know what I have done. I'm doing the work. I'm paying the price, paving the way. For somebody that is an outsider or skeptical to come and judge me, and they have blank record, not somewhat record, okay, nothing. They're dead to me.
You have many people feel the same way, Alf, I can tell you.
Exactly, and I'm very sure. Yeah, look at the leadership council, exactly. And you know, all the great speakers, and you know, it's just a movement.
I think it's worse. I think it's worse, Ash, when you have someone who's in, so they're in as a founder, and they're negative, they're whining, complaining, you know, like, but yet they refuse to leave.
You know what I call them?
Mm.
They have no chance in hell. No chance. No chance. Like, what do you expect from somebody who's with us and one tiny, small conversation like that, just a round table, okay? A friendly, positive chat that can inspire you, okay? Is well worth the money and the time. Like, what chance do they have if they don't appreciate it? Okay, so do you think somebody's going to come and create an IT empire that is made, from scratch, organic, humane, okay, 100%, with heart, in a couple of months? That would be really a misleading, statement. It's not possible. Who's done it before? So there's nothing that need to be explained for the time, for the price, nothing. I mean, it's just a true blessing. It's a giveaway. And I understand not everybody has it. If you based your life on OnPassive and you want it sooner, I totally understand. We have needs. I have a living to maintain too. And it just doesn't have much to do with OnPassive. Like, you've got to survive, because we never say, hey, stop. Okay, whatever you're doing, quit your jobs. Okay, don't make any more money. Oh, you're not allowed to do anything. Okay, no income is allowed. And we have OnPassive coming in 75 days on this exact clock timer. Okay, and when it launches, you're going to make this much money. Now, that will be ridiculous. Okay, but you said, okay, have a vision, do what you need to do. If you'd like to be with us, take a place. It's almost a giveaway. I mean, I cannot make it for free because I will have 7-8 billion people signed up with it. Okay, and what's the value of that? At least symbolic $97, at least. I didn't go after the money because I could, if I wanted the money, I would put $5,000, $10,000. Okay, I need founders, investors in a way, but this is not an investment. This is visionaries, like a movement made by the people. Let's do something better than what we're used to. So it's a different approach. It's not like, okay, most people have the mindset, I have this coming up and my calculation, I wish to make this much, but I don't have to do anything with it. If this is your wish, I don't have to do anything with it. So when you made a decision to join, it doesn't mean, okay, your wish or what you hope for is realistic, or that we owe anybody anything. So I hear you, Michael, but that's okay. People eventually, they're gonna bend with the leaders, okay? Everything falls and rises upon the leadership. If we're strong, if we're confident, that will spread across little by little. That's why what position can I give those who would see the vision in the early stages? Founder. Like, is there anything bigger than a founder I can give? I couldn't. What's the lowest price? So there's not going to be a reason for somebody not to join. There's nothing less than that. Okay. And globally and all of that. Okay. Leadership Council, anybody can talk. I am not the one who's hosting the webinar. Like, do we have any control? So it's a partnership. So when we stick to our guns, eventually they're going to start thinking, okay, wait a minute. Okay, these people are truthful. And we don't have to have any resentment in a way. It's like, oh, I told you, oh, stay away, don't come. You're not going to change people's mind. I mean, you're not going to understand it. Just sometimes some stuff will remain mysterious. Why people lie. I'm not going to spend my life, trying to understand how does it work. No, I just want to understand one thing is just to be truthful. That's it, done. That's my part. The other way is not my department. I will not solve it because people have been lying since day one. Women, man lie. Why people are skeptical, I have no clue. Why people are unsuccessful, why people don't they don't live up to their potential, I don't know. It's not my department. Said, go ahead. You want to say something?
Yes, sir. It's actually Sade.
Sade.
Mr. Ash,
I'm sorry.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I live in Dallas, but I came here this week to Atlanta so I can catch up with you somewhere.
Okay.
But of course.
Unwise move. Yeah, very unwise.
Oh, no, actually, you were supposed to be here last week and be gone this week. Because when I had my ticket and I heard that you were coming last week, I'm like, man, I can't change my ticket. So I'm
Absolutely.
here and you're here. I had a question before.
Absolutely.
But by the time you went for your 20 minutes, which is now 1 hour or 2 hours, my question disappeared.
Well, we had to cancel something. So I told you I'm
Mr.
going to
Ash,
text in the beginning. I had to cancel with my family.
I just want to thank you so much.
Meaning you're important to me.
From the depth of my heart, that God brought you through your mom that we celebrated a few weeks ago. The reason why we celebrated her is because she brought the gift and everybody was happy to celebrate her. But regardless of what negative things that you're hearing, Mr. Ash, we are so confident that you said it is do or die. Nobody says that if they're not confident about what they're doing. Amen. I'm going to wait for Mr. Ash. Can you hear me still?
Yeah. I just I'm a tall guy, so I hit the light. Yeah, I'm not used to this place.
So I just want to thank you.
You broke my head, Sade.
I'm still in Georgia, Atlanta. Actually, Dr. Bill, I'm in Lawrenceville, Suwannee.
Are you fixing your teeth or what?
I chased you down.
Okay.
I chased you down. So please, just be encouraged that you have more supporters than haters. And I'll use this opportunity to thank my brother, Mr. Charles, all the LC group. Thank you for the great work, your consistency, your commitment to this vision. I know that when it is time, the Bible says God makes all things beautiful in His time, and we're waiting for that beautiful time because it's going to be glorious. Thank you, Mr. Ash.
Show outside. I'm in Midtown, Atlanta, so I'm not supposed to. Marty DeGarmo told me, don't say where you are, okay?
Are you serious, Mr. Ash? Oh my goodness.
I don't know, where's that?
You see, I told you my
you
wish.
See the Atlantic, I'm sorry, the Bank of America building?
Oh my goodness.
So last night we went to Georgia Aquarium.
Mr. Ash, are you having lunch with Mr. Bill, Dr. Bill tomorrow sometimes?
I don't know.
If you don't ask, you don't receive. I lost my brother 2 weeks ago, and I didn't tell them at work that it was I just said I lost my brother. So they assumed it was a Christian brother. But then they asked me on Friday when I was leaving for Georgia, is this your biological brother? And I said, yes. And they gave me 5 days. I'm supposed to be working. So I have 5 days, Monday to Friday, free.
That's good. Translation, I'm not understanding what exactly the point is. So
she's looking for an invite.
I'm in Atlanta.
No, I'm sorry, I don't have a plan. I'm just going to either do it with everybody or per the products. I mean, you don't know how many people will shoot me if I start seeing individuals. Yeah.
All right, so it's a privilege to actually get to talk to you. I think that's enough. I'm in Atlanta, you're in Atlanta, so that's good enough, sir.
That's good. It's all Marty DeGarmo. He could have been nicer and said, yeah, anybody want to...
Hello.
Somebody called me, but then they left.
Abdi,
Ash, it's Abdi here. How are you, my brother?
Oh, great. It's breaking up a little bit.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
Is anyone can hear me? Or?
Abdi, yes. You you're coming in and out. Now I totally lost. Yes.
Abdi here. How are you?
I'm fantastic. What about you? And what's wrong with your sound system?
Abdi, rather keep your video off because your sound is breaking up. Try and talking now without your video on, please.
Okay, how about now?
That's better.
Better, thank you.
You hear me now, Ash? It's better now?
Yes. Abdi, where are you calling from?
Yeah, Ash, I'm calling from Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, how are you?
Super.
Yeah. Ash, thank you very much for coming in. We're really excited, and I'm always glad I hear all the talk you were making, and I understand. And it's very, very unpleasant to have all these negative words, especially the ones that Michael Williams were talking about, who somehow lucky enough and ended up being founder, but then still have that negativity. It's absolutely amazing and unacceptable. Yeah, I have one single question I want to ask you. The question is, we always talk about the products that's ready on the old founders and the ones that you are planned to release on your way, on your tour. But I never hear a word about the wallet itself. How are we on the terms of the old wallet and itself? I mean, are we in halfway through? Is it beginning? Is it nearly down the track? I mean, just talk about that a little bit.
Wallet, what need to be for the technical part is done a while ago, back in the summer. It's only a matter of the technical or the legal approval upon some merchants, countries, all of that, and assembling our financial department where it will be managing wallet. But as far as coding and all of that, it was done a long time ago. So when things get approved and we are allowed to do what we have to do, then we are fine.
Yeah. All right, great. Thank you. The other question I want to ask you is about the OBT itself that you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
The OBT, the people with the multiple accounts like me, the other day I registered a few people, and those are my families and
Can you check
my
up on my
kids.
son, please, Abdi? Yeah, you could keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So the OBT, should I continue? I think I should, yeah. The OBT itself, those have it with a multiple account. The other day
Abdi, I just, so people don't get confused, you are talking about OTP, not OPT. One-time password, okay?
Yeah. One-time password, yes. Yeah, those, hello, young man. The OBT, the people who have a multiple accounts like me, the other day I was trying to check those accounts that I created, some family members, and they are with Microsoft Outlook. And if you don't consistently use, they put a lock in. They put a lock you in, and then they want you to either give a phone number to get their password and all that. So that was like a little bit hard for individuals. So is there any other option possibilities? Maybe we will be able
just an email. The
to
original,
have
gotta have the login for the email.
Every single email. Can you make like into one primary email?
Then it's not it's not secure. Then one email, like every account should have a unique email address, right?
Right. Yeah, but what I was saying is that the emails has to be consistently used, otherwise they lock it. Like I had a couple of emails, and then I found out that they were not really working because I haven't been using it. I only created
we ask for a valid email address. It's a simple thing. That's the only qualification to do that. I wish I can tell you, like, how are we going to validate that it's you every time you log in?
No, the email is valid, but every time if you don't open it up, because it's only with the Go founders, it's not the active email that emails are coming in. It's just because it's been registered and there were no many emails coming
so
in.
Abdi, we're thinking about like one individual case and what's convenient for one case versus what's best to protect the founders and their wallets and all of that.
Roger.
Okay,
I have an advice for you, Abdi.
Yeah.
So if you have an email for an OnPassive account, do yourself a favor, just open it up at least once a month, because that account is worth.
I'm doing
once
every day. Once every day. I have to
Okay,
do once every
then
day.
you won't have
If
a
I keep
problem.
doing, then you won't have a problem. All right, thank you very much, Ash. I appreciate it for your hard
Thank
work.
you.
And
Have a good
congrats to
day.
you,
Thank
and
you, Abdi.
enjoy your holiday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, Ash.
That's beautiful, Omar.
Ash?
Hello.
Yeah, they don't hear you. I have to
Yusuf
switch
is
to
there as
the.
well. Hi, Yusuf.
They don't hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can't see you
They
so
can hear you,
good.
but you cannot hear them, right?
Who are you cloning, Ash?
How about now?
When you brush your teeth. By the way, it's
Hold on. Let's put the volume up.
It's 4 or 5.
Yeah, we can hear him now.
Now
Okay.
you can hear.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Guys too.
Cool.
Enjoying your holiday.
Wow.
You guys having fun?
Beautiful boys. Huh?
This is
Beautiful.
funny.
There he goes.
Yay!
You want to say hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Omar.
Hi.
Hey, Yosef and Omar.
Hi.
Hello,
Yusuf and
Omar. Wow, seems like he was
You want
just
to
a
go to mommy?
baby. Wow,
You go
that's
to mommy?
amazing.
He's starting to get excited.
Are you saying a joke?
Hey.
Oh,
Hey,
he's
you've lost
liking
your
technology for sure.
All right.
Where's your teeth gone?
He's losing his teeth.
You want to say something? I have a dream. Yeah, okay.
What's easier,
Okay,
Ash?
come to mommy, please.
Ash, what's easier, a global company running it or those two kids?
He's still waving. Okay, thank you. He's waving like the Pope.
Bye.
Oh.
Like the Queen.
He's a man works with God, not OnPassive, yeah.
Oh. Like an angel?
Do you have a joke for us?
I don't want to get in trouble today.
You don't?
Yeah.
You are the angels. Omar, you said
You
you
are the
are the
angels.
angels.
Wow.
You are the angels.
Thanks. But I
Yes,
think
you
he's
are.
But I think he's the cuter angel.
It's Cupid.
You're too cute. Hi, Yusuf.
You want to go to mommy? He's getting to like webinars. Okay, go.
Next webinar you can join into, Yusuf, okay?
He's right where he wants to be at.
Yep. Attention.
Changing his seat.
So I think we have a good wrap up for now. Seeing innocent people.
Yep.
Yep.
We thank you for coming on and giving us some juicy updates.
Thank you
I
so
am
much.
excited for the
Please go to
Bangladeshi
mommy.
people.
Yeah. And don't forget those, 2019, anybody with any of those, don't be surprised if we flush them out. Yeah, just we told you. So make sure somebody would post it in the Leadership Council that by the end of the week, if you don't find them or any day, it's totally legit.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Go be with your kids, Ash. Go have fun with your kids. You gave us plenty. Thank you very much. Go have fun, man.
Thank you, brother.
We need to
And
digest
please
this
be
one.
safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Enough bombs for one day. Ash.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Enough bombs for one day.
Good luck to some of us trying to sleep.
Indeed. All right. Have a good one.